Hey guys, I just want to do a quick introduction to this video. If you've not been following before, my fellow affiliate marketer and friend Brad Goodham and I have been doing a couple of interviews around the affiliate marketing space. And in this particular episode, what we really focused on speaking about was the potential aspect of a person actually earning $10,000 a month as an affiliate marketer, and some of the key things that relate to that area, because there's certain myths and aspects that people think of when they first become an affiliate marketer. So in this interview, we actually just help clarify some of those things and things that people need to think about when they actually start their journey online as an affiliate marketer. So hope you enjoyed the interview, and do also leave some comments below in the description if there's anything specific that really touched you, or there is something that you feel you need some clarity on. Take care.
Hey, Internet friend, MagicBrad here with the MagicBrad Show, and I've got another episode. I'm going to be talking with my new friend and affiliate. His name is Siddharth. I'm going to bring him on right now, and we can introduce you to Siddharth. And here he is. Siddharth, you there?
Hey, Brad. How are you?
How you doing? What time is it over there on the other side of the planet now?
It's just about 5 p.m. in the afternoon.
Okay, people be getting off work about now. It's 10 a.m. here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Yep. This stuff is just fascinating to me when this works like this. It's just, I've been doing it for a long time, but it's still just bizarre to me how you can talk with somebody on the other side of the planet for free.
It's been great fun, and you and I have done a few of these now, and I'm looking forward to this one as well.
Yeah, I like how you bring up these questions, because like our topic for today, and I've been putting it on Facebook, and I also did an Eventbrite listing. The concept and the topic is it possible in the affiliate marketing world to make $10,000 a month? Because people throw that stuff out there like, you can be a millionaire and you can have yachts and you can have, Lamborghinis and all this stuff. And some people think, oh, that's not possible. And other people think it is possible, and then they buy into it. So you and I had chatted about that. There's a few things we wanted to kind of go over. You want to kick off with the first myth or topic, or?
Sure, Brad. I think this is something I'm very fond of as an idea, because when I first started out in the affiliate marketing game, and as you rightly said, there's always a promised land. I think a lot of people, when they initially start out, they come into it thinking, I'm probably going to be able to quit my 9 to 5, if they do have a 9 to 5, maybe in 3 months or something like that. I'll be honest, I was one of those. And, reality struck. And then I realized, actually, this is a business, actually. We try not to see it as a business, but in the sense of that you still have to put in that kind of work that has that seriousness. If we were to look at the way you would actually start out, I think having that assumption of, can you actually earn $10,000 a month? Long term, the answer is yes. But, immediately what you need to actually do is actually set up a foundation. And I think that is where a lot of people tend to go wrong, because they don't have the right foundation in place.
Totally agree. I think a lot of people are very impatient, but if you think about it, nothing just pops into existence in this world. When, like I mentioned before, when a farmer plants his corn, it takes time for it to grow. And that's how this stuff is too. And there's a lot of, in my opinion, obstacles, because some people, what they do is they get their affiliate link and then they start promoting, hey, buy this thing. And people get a little bit, they're off put, because that doesn't happen in the real world, in real business, or even like in the dating world. You don't just go right up and say, hey, let's get married and have kids. All this stuff takes some time. And that's what I think a lot of people make a mistake. They think, oh, cool, I'm going to make my $10,000 a month. I can just blast this thing out to my email list to 10,000 people, and they'll just buy it, and then I'll be sitting. Doesn't work that way.
Yeah, you're right. And I also want to clarify that, it does happen sometimes that some people get online because they may have developed certain skills, they have a certain mindset. And I have seen people actually get to a point maybe after 3 to 4 months where they are making 5 figures a month. But that's like a very small minority or percentage. So basically, it's not impossible to do it. But I think what's important to clarify, at least for the benefit of our audience, is that, people like yourself and me, for instance, right? I mean, we can be quite honest and say, yeah, we're not yet at that level of $10,000 a month or whatever figure it is, but we are trusting in the process that we're following because we've actually seen it work for other people as well.
Mhm.
And we'll obviously talk a little bit about the platform that we're using to help us get there. But I think it's very important for people in general to understand that, when you get into affiliate marketing and you're looking to aim for a certain goal from a revenue perspective, it's obviously very important, like any other aspect of your life, to have a sort of path, a foundation, and how you actually work on that, and have a sort of timeline in terms of when exactly you want to get there, and a timeline that is practical and realistic, at least for you as a person.
Mhm. And the other thing I wanted to interject too, I think that a lot of people don't realize that oftentimes when they're trying to do their marketing, it's the product that they're trying to sell and the customers they're trying to reach aren't aligned. And that might be a reason why it's not working for them. But if you can align this, because my background is more in the events industry, and I was doing event stuff, I had my expo and stuff. Then the COVID thing hit, so I had to pivot into online marketing, but I've got some experience in it, but I didn't have anything going. So I'm not making $10,000 a month with this. I'm making a couple hundred here and a couple hundred there. And it's growing. I can see it growing when I look at my YouTube analytics and everything. The things are starting to get up there. And a lot of people that I think they have a misconception of thinking if I just send my link out, someone will find it and they'll buy the thing. But the reality is it doesn't work. None of the business works that way. If you're selling Mercedes, just because someone walks on a lot doesn't mean they're just going to buy it. There's a lot of other factors in there. And if people understand that as a new entrepreneur, some of the stuff like this platform that we're promoting initially, and I'm going to put our little link up there for the heck of it here. It is ourmagicdeal.com if everybody wants to go and check that out. This is an educational platform to teach people the mindset of an entrepreneur and how to do some of the social media stuff. And it's kind of like going to college. And a lot of people look at this and go, well, why should I get involved with something like that? I don't want to invest in something like that because I can just go onto YouTube and Google it and find, do a search and find it. But that's kind of like if you're going to, instead of going to college, you just decide you're going to go downtown and start asking people questions about life and they're going to give you their input, So it's too vague. I think it's good to have something that's, like you said, a systemized program that they can start at the beginning and they work their way up, up the academic scale. Even experts, they're going to, I've been doing this for a long time, and the stuff that I see inside these platforms, you learn new things all of a sudden, and things are always changing too. That's another reason why sometimes you can't just go on to an old YouTube thing that was done back in 2014 and think that that's going to still work.
Right. And you're rightly said, Brad. And I think what's important is that the foundation that we're using and the link that you mentioned, there's a concept called earn while you learn. And that is a big thing in the affiliate marketing space, because reality is when you go to school, for instance, you only really sort of start earning past a point, maybe when you've attended, university or something like that. Whereas what's nice with this is you're building your skill sets as an affiliate marketer, but you're also having the ability to earn because you're able to resell the education platform that we are actually using. And you can obviously earn, a certain percentage as a commission. And perhaps that's something we should just talk about a little bit in terms of, the idea of getting $10,000 a month.
Sure. And also, I think a lot of people initially, when they start thinking about earning commission, they may go the route of, oh, that's one of those multi-level marketing, network marketing things. It's not. Affiliate marketing is basically being a broker. I mean, a salesperson does it all the time. They sell a house, they get a commission. They do it on Amazon. You go on and you sell a product or service as an affiliate, you get a commission of it. It's just like a finder fee or for making the connection, and then you get a commission from the provider of the product or service. So it's not one of those Ponzi scheme kind of things. It's a legitimate thing that Coca-Cola uses it. Like I said, Amazon is using it. There's a lot of liquor distilleries and wineries use affiliate programs to market their products and services. So what we're marketing is education. And can you imagine if you were to go to university, go to the college, and then you told your friend, hey, you should come to school with me, and the college paid you a commission for bringing them along to go to class and learn with you? That's kind of more what this is as far as this educational platform. To understand it, you end up getting a commission when you bring your fellow students into the college.
Correct. And I love what you explained there, Brad, because the reality is it's actually the reverse. You actually are putting money in, but you actually don't know when exactly your ROI or your investment in terms of your education is going to come back. Because let's face it, especially in today's times, it's not a straightforward thing of you walking out with a degree and walking into a specific job, as we know what's happening with the current global environment. But I think what is relatable to this aspect is, and I think we covered this a little bit in our last interview, where we spoke about aspects of the amount of commission that you earn, comparing basically what we call low ticket items versus high ticket items. So this platform that we are actually promoting, known as Easy1Up, is called a high ticket commission platform. So what that means is that you can potentially earn basically anywhere upwards from $25 all the way up to $2,000. So why is that relevant? Because we just spoke about having the ability to earn $10,000 a month. So there's obviously two ways you can skin a cat. You could obviously do it in a slow way where you're earning maybe 400 of $25 sales, which we have mentioned before takes a little longer. But if you're in a position where you could actually potentially earn $2,000 in one particular sale, essentially then all you're really looking for is 5 sales in a month. And that's where you can actually get to your $10,000 a month. But as we've said in the beginning, it's not a simple case of just, actually putting your stuff out there and people coming to you and saying, I want to buy right now, because there's various factors and variables that you need to take into account.
Yeah, and I like the way this thing's going now, because I remember probably about 5 years ago when I was doing this, everybody was talking about how push button it easy it is for you. It's like, just easy. All you do is share your link. It doesn't work that way, because as an example, a place like Facebook, the way Facebook makes their money is by selling advertising. So if you're putting links on their platform, Mark Zuckerberg's platform, Mark Zuckerberg and his shareholders, if you're putting links on there, they don't like that so much. So sometimes they will block certain stuff like that. So you need to understand that that's the situation. And it's really no different than if you had a McDonald's restaurant and you walked into a Burger King or a Wendy's or a KFC and tried to sell your McDonald's food to the restaurant. So you need to have some tact and some common sense and some business ethics with all this stuff too. You can't just be blatantly pushing stuff on people.
And that's why, Brad, I think it was important for us to put that disclaimer that, you and I are not in the position right now earning $10,000, but we're quite confident we will get there because of the plan and path that we've actually put in place. And more so around our sort of module or way of, using a channel like video, like we're doing right now. And then also like, you and I are building out a YouTube channel. Because for us, what is important, there's a trust aspect. And that's another thing. The way people are getting to a point where they're earning, excuse me, five figures a month is really because they build trust over time. Mm-hmm. And people have actually bought from them. So if you want to take a real life example, you like a particular brand of clothing or food, like Brad explained. If you're a big fan of McDonald's and you like their food, most likely you're probably going to go to them quite often because they've built that trust aspect with you as a consumer, And the same applies when it comes to being an affiliate marketer, that you need to build your brand and your trust so that people actually eventually will become not just one-time buyers, but possibly repeat buyers as well.
And as an affiliate marketer, once you're an affiliate marketer, there's a lot of other things that you can sell that would make you be able to accomplish this $10,000 a month. In fact, I was just watching on YouTube a guy that is using what'd you call it, like it's a platform for building leads, generating leads and things. And he's connecting up with real estate agents, and he wants to work with them as allies, because I guess in San Diego, they might mandate solar. So these complexes are going to need to be solarized with solar panels. And he was saying stuff like a $10,000 commission. So I can see that if a development all of a sudden is mandated to put solar in their development, that's going to be $1 million project, multi-million dollars. And whoever hooked that up with that affiliate link is going to earn a commission for bird dogging that lead. So he's being very smart, working with the real estate agent. And then he hooks up that little link so that it's tracked, because it's got to be tracked, and that's what these systems do. He'll go out with that real estate agent. She'll be connected with the developer, and the guy will say, yeah, I got to go do that. So I guess I got to retrofit everything for solar. And you got a place that does that? Yeah, this Acme Solar Company does it. They end up paying you a $10,000 commission for making that introduction. And that's how you very possibly could get to $10,000 a month. You get 12 developments and you got $10,000 every month.
Yeah. And Brad, you just, to kind of streamline this as well, is that, that's an important point you raised, because I see a lot of people like coaches and those kinds of professions coming online. And one of the things they battle with is, how they actually start earning regular commission. And what I've actually seen is those very same people have actually started affiliate marketing businesses to support them financially. So it's that whole concept of leveraging your brand and your trust, where you can actually become both an affiliate marketer and potentially a coach as well, depending on your niche. Like Brad gave the example of real estate. So it's important to understand it's not just about just being purely an affiliate marketer, but being someone that represents your own brand. Even though Brad and I are affiliated with one particular company here, it does not mean we look at other streams as well. But this is just one of the routes we've used to build $10,000 a month as a business.
If you take the concept of the whole affiliate marketing world and the digital world, because things are different, but then bring it into the brick and mortar world, this is really no different than a hair salon or a barber shop, and they ask you, do you want any product with that? Well, they're selling you the product in addition to the haircut. And that's all it really is. So there may be other products and services that you might get to $5,000 a month with one product, but then there might be other things that someone needs. And a good example would be something like you need to have a web page, you need to host the web page someplace, and then you need to possibly have an autoresponder system to be able to do your emailing and automating. Those all have affiliate programs on them. I don't know if WordPress does, but there's things that are like that have affiliate programs. Even something like Eventbrite, which is an event platform I've used, has an affiliate link on it. So if someone's doing a major concert and they want to sell tickets, you can be a salesperson for them and get an affiliate link from that person that's producing that event and help them sell tickets and earn commissions from it. So the whole concept of affiliate marketing, I just hope that people don't get confused with it, thinking that it's some kind of, scam thing. But I understand why they start thinking that, because of the way people are selling it. They're pushing it kind of unethical and not professional.
Yeah. And that is why we always mention the disclaimer aspect, because, unfortunately, as we said in the beginning, people come on thinking, well, I'm going to make 10,000 the next month. It doesn't happen. They get disappointed. And that's where the whole element of them coming in saying it's a scam.
And also, I think that a lot of people don't realize that I would bet that everybody that's watching this right now is watching it by themselves. I don't think there's a family sitting around the iPhone or the laptop watching us right now. I think it's one individual. And the reason I like working with you and partnering up with people like this, and it's not a formal partnership, it's an informal partnership, but we're working together to get this done. And I think a lot of people lose momentum because they're all by themselves and they're trying to do things. They don't know if something's really happening or not. It's kind of like planting a seed in the garden again, like the farmer. You plant the seed and you go out tomorrow and it doesn't look any different. You go out in 3 days, look at it, doesn't look any different. You know, a week, a couple of weeks, there's a little sprout. You think, I'm not going to get corn off of that. And you get discouraged because it's not happening. But it really is happening, and people just don't realize it. You just need to have the persistence and the consistency to be able, the patience to just go through it and do it.
And Brad, if I can just add on to that, I think what's important to understand is in the affiliate marketing game, if you have that consistency, actually your time in terms of getting to a point where you can earn possibly 5 figures a month could actually happen within a year because of the different elements we've spoken about. Whereas a traditional brick and mortar, there's a lot of elements to consider. You know, a lot of small businesses sometimes take 3 years to break even. So I thought I'd just clarify that because it is very possible in a year to 2 years for you to actually be quite profitable. And that is why a lot of people right now are jumping into the affiliate marketing game.
Well, actually, a lot of people are jumping into it right now, and the reason is, and I've said this before, and we're coming up on 20 minutes, so I don't want to do these too long. So, but I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about?
The people that were coming on and why they're coming on as well, very quickly. Yeah.
No, I lost my train of thought. Oh, I know what it was. I believe that it could possibly happen very, very rapidly because the way this stuff all happened was the internet came along and it disrupted the middleman. What it did was it gave access to the consumer to contact the manufacturer directly. And the internet is what gave us the ability to do that. So it disrupted the middleman and kind of kicked them out of the way. Then something like Amazon came along and became the middleman. So all we are is being the middleman. And people are realizing that they might not be going back to work. And even if they are going back to work, this is a fairly basic side hustle that you could do to start earning some other money. And that's kind of what I was trying to say. That I think that it's, in fact, I read an article about a week ago that big brands like Coca-Cola are starting to take on this affiliate model because they realize they don't have to pay the affiliate until something actually happens. So big brands are using affiliate marketers also. So Siddharth, I'm going to sign this one off. I appreciate you being here again. I'm looking forward to our next one, and we'll stay on after this and do some brainstorming and figure out some topics. If anybody listening wants to comment below this and give us some input on what you want to hear about, we will do our best to research it or pull it out of our own experience and share it with whoever. Okay. Okay. So I appreciate you taking time, Siddharth. Thank you.
Thanks, Brad.
Stick around. I'm going to
thank you. Take care.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you taking the time. This is MagicBrad with the MagicBrad Show. Peace, love, and happiness. Be safe. Don't do nothing silly unless you feel like it. Enjoy the rest of your day. Let's give myself a round of applause. Thank you very much. Me and Siddharth.